Bartender, right here. If that means would I like a drink, the answer is yes. Yeah, whatever. Just make it strong.
You know what you're looking for? We have everything.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? You're 200 years old? Looking pretty good for your age, huh?
Итак, проследуем. Торгаш. Привет, торгаш. Обмен. Там где-то мой черный товарищ, и у него есть все, что мне можно продать. Так, черный.
Hey, point it out.
We sell everything. Stim packs, ammunition, outerwear, dinnerware. Don't worry, I can wait all day.
I'll take a look, sure.
Oh, goody.
Вань, я стрим начал, Вань. Так. 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 Двухствольный дробовик.
Бля, клуб это хорошее место, нахуй.
Чудо-клей, пистолет, двойные деньги, кожаная одежда, емкость жидким азотом, изолента. Так, клей, страх, так, броня, броня, броня. Предохранители. Радекс, разводной ключ. Рейдерская броня для туловища. Но, если честно, вот это вот говно не нужно. Так, ядер кола. Ну все получается.
Пусть они тут висят. А ты ими не будешь больше играть?
We're so delighted you've chosen us for your shopping needs. We buy and sell.
Hey,
I'm listening.
Diamond City Surplus.
wait there.
I'll stand ready.
Come on.
Consider it done. Okay, this is what I've got.
They're always open.
Hey,
I'm on. On it, General.
Так, куда?
Not supposed to talk to me. My friends say outside is smell. But you will smell it.
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's the latest combat zone. Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do you? Here, every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. Kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. But they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Now, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Either way, I need... to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
The man who killed my wife. He had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it. But that sound.
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Huh. Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Who is he? Do you think he has Sean?
Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Heads up.
Go ahead.
You've really gone through a lot, haven't you? Hope you and Nick find that monster.
Hey there, mister.
Nick.
Kellogg's house is this way. I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? Let's see if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
No way I could pick this.
No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key. See that platform in the distance? Near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can give you this.
Talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
Do you ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less.
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh? What?
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
I'm looking for a key to a house in the city. I assume the mayor's office has a copy.
Well, we don't have every key in the city. Where would we put them all? Besides, every citizen in my city has a right to their privacy. Now, if we did have a key, only the owner can ask for it. That's my final word.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my son. I need to find him.
Oh, of course. I will do everything in my power to help you overcome this horrible personal tragedy. I remember Mr. Kellogg. Didn't like him myself. Paranoid. Never talked to anyone. I doubt you'll find him. But I insist you take the key to his old house. It's been abandoned, though. I'm afraid this whole thing might be fruitless.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway. Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load.
Have a minute?
Блять, я думаю, кто пишет-то, ебаный в рот? Это Ваня, нахуй. Ну что значит прокачал харизму? Взял ключ, сходил и все. Блять, ничего не видно. ГТАшник, блядь. Написал мне. Ну что ты там, старый?
Got the key? Right, head in. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
You sure that's worth taking with us?
Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Nothing here. Did you check out that desk? I'm telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts. Switch. Button.
Ну, бля, старый, ну уйди с дороги, блядь. Спальный мешок, блядь. Кастрюля. Наручники. Что-то тут ни хера. О. Что тут? Что тут? Тут что-то есть. Блять, кофейная кружка. Причем здесь кофейная кружка, нахуй? Я не могу понять. Блять, Fallout, я ебал, блять, тебя в рот, нахуй. Кнопка. Стимуляторы. То, что нужно. Зажратый стал, не стал брать половину чего, что надо. Ядер вишня. Ядерная батарея. Ядер кола, картофельные чипсы. Макарошки, блять. Очищенная вода. Ты удачно зашел, блядь. Грязная вода, нахуй. Сучки игуаны, грязную воду тоже возьмем, блядь. Потому что тараканов жрал я, блядь, в метро нормально, блядь. Свинина с бобами. Сахарные бомбы, блядь. Свинина с бобами. Хорош. Скальпель, отвертка. Так. Канистра нам не нужна. Патрон для гамма-пушки. Патрон калибра. Что, короткий, гладкоствольный, понятно, деревяшка ебаная. Не надо мне. Деревяшек мне не надо, блядь. О. Вот это да, вот это я понимаю. Вот это я зашел удачно, нахуй. Мутафрукт, грязная вода. Блять, я, сука. Ну-ка, ну-ка, возьми с собой. Блять. Ну, блять, Джанго, нахуй.
Okay.
Бля, тут что-то должно быть. Вот должно, вот. Я прям чувствую, нахуй. Выжидать можно его, да? Выжидать можно, да? Что вы орете, блядь? Теперь остается ждать.
Hey, Valentine. Why don't you search that table? Then we'll compare notes.
Gwinnett stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. You have to face Kellogg on your own. Just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company.
Ты попугай? Ты попугай?
Any words of wisdom?
Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son. He's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high. Inside, you got, do some damage with what's in here.
Так. О, собака, блядь. Моя нарисовалась. Нихуя себе, блядь. Ну он робот, ёпта, Вань. Вместо Джанга. Джанг хуёв, блядь. Хотя, да, надо было, блядь. Джанга, блядь.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Got something, boy?
Могу. Пока Ваня остался. Так еще несколько человек были, блядь. По-пидорски делаешь, по-полупокерски, ну.
Я знаю.
Полупокер.
Во-вторых, ты вообще сидишь целыми днями.
Да.
Да. Она мне нервы требует, понимаешь? У меня не настолько стрессоустойчивость хорошая, чтобы вот это вот нытье ее выслушивать.
Я жрать очень хочу.
Kellogg must have stopped here. Search around, see if we can pick up the trail.
Lost the scent, boy?
No
San
accounting
Francisco
for days.
Sunlights.
Dog meat pick up the scent
Kellogg's
again?
preferred brand, all right. Okay, boy, let's track him.
Надо есть идти. Перезапущу стрим потом. Поем. И ссылку кину. Так, настройки показа, блять. Или оставить его так.